have that one friend. You know, that one friend. My one friend is Stephanie Eder. I met Eder when I was in the Army. Now, Stephanie's a little bit of an older lady, so every day I would stand behind her in formation, and I would ask her, how does it feel to be old? And she would respond every day to, well, it feels old. That began our friend affair. And that also led us to always falling behind on runs together and always being called out together for doing something too slowly or just doing it wrong. Now, if I was stranded on an island and I could only pick one friend to take with me, it would be Stephanie Eder. Now, us together alone on an island is probably not a good idea. There's probably no chance in hell that we would be able to survive. But nevertheless, I would like to take Eder with me. So this is a tribute to my one friend, that one friend who I loved and messed everything up with. Now, if I was to use a metaphor of what kind of person Eder is, I would use an example of a floor. Stephanie Eder is a floor. Now, a floor doesn't say much as people walk on it, and I've seen many of times, especially in the Army at work, where people just walk all over her. And like a floor, she is a hard worker and consistently does her job. But in the Army, they don't really appreciate those who do most of the work. A floor is not only there to fulfill a purpose, but is also there to catch you when you fall. And in my case, Eder is the best dang floor that has ever been made. A floor will never ask for a thank you, will never ask for a payback, and neither will Eder. But today, I'm saying thank you. Now, I can be a floor too, but I'm a different kind. Not so much as a floor as a pile of rocks. Yes, I will catch you when you fall, but it's going to be painful. What I want the audience to know today is about Eder and how much she is worth to me. So let me tell you a little story. During one of our conversations, Eder told me that she had a dream to fly an airplane. I took this to heart and set up a flying lesson for the two of us. What Eder did not know before this day was I had a major problem with motion sickness. So much so that sometimes riding in a car makes me ill. Now the day comes and I surprise Stephanie by taking her to a local airport for her lesson. The airplane was tiny and stuffy, and I was in the back seat right behind Eder. When we took off, about 5 minutes into the flight, I was so sick I was curled up into a ball, wishing that we could open up a window so I could throw up. Now Eder wanted to stop the plane and go ahead and land, but I told her no so she can get the full experience. Once we landed and I vomited, I saw the smile on her face. I knew all the suffering was worth it because I had shown Eder just how much she meant to me. Pretty much, Eder is worth anything my soul can bear. She is my best friend. For her, I would be her floor. I hope she knows that. I do not miss the Army. I do miss the runs and how Eder and I would be falling behind. And for a split second, we would think about trying to catch up with the group. Then we would say, forget it. And we would just be the two of us, jogging and watching the others get farther and farther ahead. I miss those days, not being part of a crowd, having only that one person beside you who understands you like no other friend. I miss those days. I miss Eder. So if you have that one friend that you can relate to, you don't have to give them a speech. More than likely they're not going to want one. Just give them a thanks and let them know that you will be a floor for them. Thank you.